Detectors, polygraph tests, just the thought is enough to cause stress and sweaty palms for a lot of people. Is there a better way to find the truth, to separate fact from half-truths? Tonight we look at the newest tool being tested by the LA County Sheriff's Department, a machine that tries to read your mind by reading your voice. At first glance, this looks like a basic laptop computer with a microphone off to the side. But don't underestimate this little box. It has the potential to be so much more.
I can take 2 words and find a deceptive statement.
This is being touted as the next generation of lie detector, layered voice analysis, or LVA. It is software installed on a laptop that analyzes voices.
I would put it in a radio car and make it available to every police officer.
Commander Sid Hale is the tech guru for the LA County Sheriff's Department, now testing LVA for use within the county.
This is actually quite a bit of an improvement over anything else that we've had in the past.
In simple terms, how does this work?
This uses the frequency of the human voice.
Lynn Robbins heads up the U.S. company Voice Analysis Technologies, and she agreed to demonstrate how LVA works. First, with volunteers.
Tell me about your move to Los Angeles.
I was a tourist, so I didn't have much stuff.
Regardless of language, the technology allows interrogators to find the areas where there's an emotional connection.
There were a lot of what shows as false statement with deep information.
I love going to New Orleans.
Our volunteer Patrick deliberately lies about the last time he was in New Orleans.
When was the last time you were there?
6 months ago.
Robbins immediately knows something is not right, so she follows up.
Okay, was all of the music and everything back in place when you were there?
It was.
Unlike a polygraph test, this does not require someone to be hooked up to a machine. It only needs a voice, and that voice can come in person or from a recording.
I had a romantic relationship that was inappropriate and unfair to a lot of people.
This is an interview with Scott Peterson before the bodies of his wife Lacey and his unborn son washed up in the Bay Area, and long before he was convicted and sentenced to death.
It had nothing to do with Lacey's disappearance.
He doesn't believe that himself. He knows that he did, and it's a probable false.
How sure are you that he lied in this interview?
Very sure.
You don't necessarily need someone's consent to use it?
No.
Commander Hale says he believes LVA could be up and running in Los Angeles before the end of summer.
The thing that we gain from this is the ability of using it in real time with far less training than we've had in the polygraph, far more portable, in an actual field conditions as opposed to a laboratory setting where you're actually wired up to a machine.
Commander Hale believes this could allow investigators to focus on a smaller number of suspects right away, saving time and money. Do you see this as being almost a standard litmus test like the drug tests are now for employment down the road?
It's being used for pre-employment screen, but we always let the person know that they're being interviewed and that it's going to be analyzed. It's the same with the insurance companies. When the insurance companies use it, they let the person know that their voice is being analyzed or being recorded for further analysis. This is a very serious tool that should be used by law enforcement. It should be used in military applications, intelligence communities, fraud, places where that intent to deceive is going to do harm.